We are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle. I will be joined here with Nicholas eventually. He is in class right now, or he's about to get out of class, or whatever the case may be. But he is going to be here in a little bit. But we do have a almost full baseball slate. I believe we have 13 games today, so decent sized baseball slate. We do have a couple of college football plays today, which is games today as well, so that's kind of cool. But before we jump into today, we're going to go ahead and look back at yesterday, what went right, what went wrong in the world of sports betting. And I'll be honest, not a lot went right. I had the Mets. They didn't score. It's like once they heard that the Braves lost, thought, all right, we don't need to win today. And then they gave up 6 runs, including a grand slam in that 7th inning. So that was kind of rough. Other teams, I did have Houston run line, which worked out. That one did cash. Took a 2-run shot in the top of the 8th in order for me to cover that run line, but it worked out. The Toronto game completely just fell on its ass because I had the over in Toronto and it went under in Philly. So that one did not work out too well. I did have Cleveland, which was a nice little winner. And I had the over in the Arizona game, which they scored 6 runs in the first 4 innings, proceeded to put up 1 the rest of the game, and I did not win. So that kind of was rough. It happens. We'll move on to today and see how it goes. But we'll go ahead and say hi to everybody, and we'll go from there. My birthday today. Best bet for today for that moolah, please. Best bet for today. Well, I have. Oh, hold on. I have one other college football play that I forgot to put in my thing, and I gotta go look up what the line was on that one. But those are my plays for right now, along with this one, because I do have, as weird as it sounds, I have a play in that Chattanooga and Illinois game. I know that sounds weird and very degenerate, but I do like that game. So there we go. I can go grab this again, copy, and paste. Normally I would do this when like Nick was talking or something, but there you go. Boom. There's the plays for today. So there you go. There's all the plays. Thank you, Tim, for that Reds money line. Did that game? Yeah, they won 5-1. I said Reds. I told you that, and then I didn't bet it, of course. But I also said the under. So Virginia Tech money line. I did not go after that game. I do like. I would have leaned a little bit towards Virginia Tech, I guess. But you get a Virginia Tech team that can't score versus a West Virginia team that can't stop a score. So I don't know. That was just kind of a really weird game for me. I didn't touch it. What's up, Earl Bros? I hit the like. We appreciate that. Justin, happy birthday, Showtime. What up, Earl? Smash the like. We appreciate that. Super true. Yes, happy birthday, Showtime. Also, it's my little brother's birthday today, so that's kind of cool. That you guys kind of, I guess, share. So happy birthday to you. But we'll go ahead and we'll go and look into the slate. Just putting in one more bet. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Cool. All right. We'll jump into this game, which a lot of games today are kind of the ugly versus ugly, and I don't want to get involved in. This is kind of how we're gonna start off the slate because we get the Los Angeles Angels and the Texas Rangers going at it. The Rangers are around a 145 favorite, total of 8 in this game. This line has dropped from an 8.5 down to an 8. Michael Lorenzen, Martin Perez are your starting pitchers in this matchup. Lorenzen has pitched 15 games this year, 7-6 record with a 4.74 ERA, 81 2/3 innings pitched, 43 earned runs, 73 hits, 63 strikeouts, and 36 walks. Martin Perez, who we kind of looked at and went, you know what? He actually had a shot to win the Cy Young for a little bit. He's actually been the best pitcher on the staff, and it hasn't been particularly close. 29 starts this year, a 12-6 record, which is pretty good for being on a Texas team. 2.84 ERA, 177 in the third innings pitched, 56 earned runs, 163 hits, 159 strikeouts, and 58 walks. And when it comes to this one, just because it's an early game doesn't mean you have to bet it, which we're getting a lot of daytime baseball, and I've got interest in almost none of it. This is not a game I want to go after. These both teams are eliminated from the playoffs. They've been eliminated for a couple of days now. Just a game that I have zero interest in going after. So come September, and this is how I'm going to view it. If the two teams are not playing for anything, then I really don't care about the game. And that's the case with this one. So I'm just going to completely pass on it. People can find angles on it. That's fine. I'm not going to go after it. Tate the Great coming into the chat. Coastal -2.5 and the over straight up. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I've decided to stay away from West Virginia game. Me too. Illinois over tonight. I think they will put up 42 today. I got under 44. And that's more of a, I don't know if Chattanooga scores. So that's kind of my thing. I like the under in that Chattanooga game. But I got 44. I don't know what you got. You said 42. You probably got 40. So what up, Tim? You hit the like button. Appreciate that. Thanks for the wishes. Looking forward to more college football and NFL betting this week. I agree. Weekend, I got you. Rangers, have fun with it. Twins, have fun with it. Rockies, have fun with it. I have zero interest in any of those. Speaking of the Twins, we'll go to the next game, which is the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. The Minnesota Twins are 125 road favorites with a total of 8. I believe Minnesota lost last night. They lost, which makes their elimination number 5, which they are now 9 games back of the division. The Guardians are pretty much running away with that one at that point. And then for the wild card, they are 8.5 games back with elimination number of 6. None of these teams are going to do anything. Let's be honest. Obviously Royals are already eliminated, and the Minnesota Twins are on last legs, and they're going to be eliminated soon. Pitching matchup is Josh Winder and Jonathan Heasley. Winder this year, he has pitched recently. 12 games he's pitched in, 8 starts, a 4-4 record, a 4.17 ERA, and 54 innings pitched, 25 earned runs, 52 hits, 35 strikeouts, 16 walks. On the Jonathan Heasley side, he has pitched recently. Never mind. 18 starts this year, a 3-8 record, a 5.09 ERA, 88 in a third innings pitched, 50 earned runs, 91 hits, 62 strikeouts, and 42 walks. If I'm going after anything in this game, I kind of lean towards the under in the Minnesota and Kansas City game. But once again, these two teams don't really care at this point. The Royals are eliminated. The Twins are about to be. So I'm just not going to be interested in this game either. Morning. We riding with the Steelers tonight or what? I will say I'm riding with nothing tonight. Absolutely nothing. I'm going to have $0 invested in that Thursday night football game. I don't need to get involved. It does not matter to me. That game is gross. If anything, was it a home divisional dog? No, it's a home. No, I'm not going after that game. Complete stay away from that Thursday night football game. Sorry, a little bit anticlimactic, but I want nothing to do with it. Claypool anytime touchdown, I can see that. If anything, I'm leaning towards an under in that game. But we'll keep on moving on. Speaking of games that I have no interest in, there's a bunch of games on the slate which we should probably just take them out. but we're going to talk about them anyway because I know some people will have angles that they like. The Giants and the Rockies are that's the next beautiful matchup. Obviously, Rockies eliminated. Giants, I believe, are on their last legs as well. Elimination number of 5. They have won 3 in a row though, so at least they're doing that. I want nothing to do with this game. Let's be real. You get Jose Bebria and Jose Urania. Bebria, I'm not even going to go over his stats. He's pitched in 70 games this year. He's more of an opener. He'll pitch 1 or 2 innings. He'll pitch about an inning. So not really too interested in looking at his stuff. Jose Urania this year has pitched in 14 games in Colorado, 3-6 record, a 5.7 ERA, 72 and 2/3 innings pitched, 86 hits, 86 hits, 46 earned runs, 44 strikeouts, 33 walks. Maybe go after an over in this game. This game's a pick 'em. These two teams are basically eliminated. Colorado is. San Fran's about to be. Zero interest in this game. Staying completely away from it. Najee Harris, anytime touchdown. So he is playing tonight. Okay. Have fun. I'm not really betting that Thursday night football game. All right. We get a team that's kind of struggling right now. Seattle is not playing their best baseball, and it's a bad time to struggle. They've lost 2 in a row to this Oakland team, and they've lost 6 out of their last 7 games. Definitely rough there. Not a good start. And when you look at it, Oakland has not been good this year. 55 and 94, one of the worst teams in baseball. These are games that they should be winning, and they're not. The Mariners are 225 favorites with a total of 7. George Kirby, Adrian Martinez. I will say Kirby has been good this year. 22 starts, a 7-4 record, a 2.98 ERA, and 117 and 2/3 innings pitched. 39 earned runs, 117 hits, 123 strikeouts, and 15 walks. I'm interested to see how he'll pitch towards that towards postseason, which right now is no longer guaranteed for the Mariners because, yes, they are up 4 games, but they're losing right now, and Baltimore still has a chance to catch them. Baltimore's only 4 games behind Seattle, so just got to be careful with that one. But Seattle should be able to make it to the playoffs. They should win this game and avoid a sweep, but it's not enough for me to want to go after this game. So complete stay away, just because it kind of priced me out of this game because this was what is their line? 226 money line and a 135 run line. So they kind of way priced me out of Seattle. So I just did not get involved in this game. Trubisky, anytime touchdown. You like kissing titties? All right, have fun with that one. That's fine. We're gonna keep running through these games. And by the time Nick gets here, we'll reach the last game of the slate. No, I'm kidding. This one's actually an interesting matchup. You get Jack Flaherty and Joe Musgrove with the Cardinals and the Padres. Padres are a 150 favorite going for the sweep against the Cardinals. Total went from 7.5. I see some 8s in there as well. I had 7.5 on my book when I typed it up this morning. I kind of want to go over in this game. I'm not betting it as of right now, but I kind of want to go over in this one. Jack Flaherty, since coming back, he's pitched in 3 games. He's allowed 8 earned runs in 15 innings. And that's against Washington, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati. So it's not even like he's pitching against good teams. He's struggling against bad teams. Padres have kind of proven that they've been able to take advantage right now. Joe Musgrove on the other side has been he's been kind of brutal since getting his big contract. He did have a good start his last time out against Arizona, but that's Arizona. I think he can get tagged up a little bit too. Keep in mind this even though this Cardinals team has not scored. They didn't score yesterday, or they haven't scored in either two of these games so far against San Fran. They actually haven't scored in 3 games, and they've scored 1 run in 4 games. So Cardinals really starting to drop off a little bit. Obviously, they pretty much have that division locked up, considering that they are up on the Brewers by a 7.5 games, lucky number of 6. So they're not really stressed out about the division right now. I'm leaning towards an over in this game, but I'm not going after anything right now at the moment. Good morning, Nick. Good to see you. Uh,
Hello.
so we've gone over the 4 early games, or 5 early games. We've gone over all the 2 to 4 o'clockers. Any
Yeah,
thoughts
I
on
only
any of
have one. Yeah, I only have plays on one of those games, and that's actually the one in Coors Field. I took the Giants in the first 5 innings at minus 118. I had this game projected around minus 150, minus 160 for the Giants, so I think that there's definitely some line value there at San Fran. So out of all the ones you've gone over so far, it's just the Giants' first 5 for me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. No way the Mariners get swept by the Athletics.
No,
Yeah,
not at all.
no. Yeah, I would have to lean. I would have to lean A's, but I'm not. I'm not betting on Adrian Martinez. That's not happening.
Yeah, no.
Any team playing the White Sox -1.5 reasoning. Screw the White Sox. You don't even have. No, you would have to lay it today. I have Cleveland run line. So yeah, smash the like. Dang right. Dang right. You like Virginia Tech at home +115. That's fine. Nick looks like he's on vacation. He's at the
I
East campus.
I'm at the student center, so
Oh, there you go.
not vacation, not by any stretch of the imagination.
Coastal -2. Why not? I like Coastal. The Gigantes.
Giants.
You like the Giants? All right. Have fun with that one. Speaking of games that are gross.
Yeah, I'm just typing in my plays real quick. So
All right.
wait
We'll
for
get
me
the
to try.
Chicago Cubs and the Miami
Yeah,
Marlins.
go for it.
This game's a pick 'em. Or around a pick 'em. 7.5 is the total in this game. Um, Hayden Wesniewski and Mitch Helen Keller is the pitching matchup. Hayden Wesniewski this year.
No, pit between Chicago and Miami. Helen or
Chicago and
Mitch.
Pittsburgh. Sorry, Chicago and Pittsburgh. Sorry. I typed them up quick and I used the slides from yesterday.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one's a little off.
My bad. My bad. I'm not perfect. There you go.
All right. Yeah, they're -110. Total 7.5 in this game. Looking at the pitching matchup for this one here with Keller and with not Winsinski. All right.
It is when
Yeah.
Hayden Wesniewski.
Yep. 2.3 ERA, 0.7 WHIP, 10.34 strikeouts per nine, which is 31%, 1.15 walks per nine, a 189 BABIP, a 285 FIP, and a 2.50 SIERA. On the other side, Keller with a 2.20 ERA, 1.19 WHIP, 9.1 strikeouts per nine, which is 25%, 3.45 walks per nine, a 274 BABIP, a 381 FIP, and a 3.81 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game. Got to refresh my site here and get onto baseball because I was looking football numbers up. Let's get baseball in here for the Cubs and Pirates. No surprise, the lowest bet game of the day so far. Not even a significant size for me to even want to go over it. So this game was a pass. I think this is a pretty simple pass for me. I just didn't see any value in this game. I had this game power ranked around Pirates -110, -115. So this was a simple pass for me.
The Cubs don't care. The Pirates don't care. Neither do I. This is another one that just falls underneath that kind of protocol where if the teams don't really care about the game, then neither am I. Both these two teams are eliminated. They've been eliminated for a while. They're playing for exercise at this point, and I don't really need to bet on bet on those types of games. Betting on baseball is tough enough. I'd rather go after the teams that actually care. So I'm going to be completely passing on this game.
Yeah, this one was an easy pass.
I'm ready to lay an alternative line on Coastal -6.5. Why not? If they're going to win, they're going to win by a bunch. Armady -1.5. The only Pirates I'll be betting on is East Carolina this weekend.
Yep.
We'll move on to this game, Nick.
Yeah, this is one I do like. The Milwaukee Brewers are at the Cincinnati Reds in this one here. We're getting the Brewers as -155 road favorites with a total of 7.5 in this game. Looking at the weather in Cincinnati here. No, I did not mean to click that. There we go. Now I can actually scroll down. We have 12-mile-an-hour wind blowing out, 68 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Hunter Green and Brandon Woodruff. I don't think Hunter Green's pitched much lately. I think he just got back from an injury, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm pulling it up now. I'm pulling it up on September 17th and then August 1st. So yeah.
All right, so yeah, can't go really much off of his stats from recent. And Woodruff's been good. 2.58 ERA, a .97 WHIP, 10.57 strikeouts per nine, which is 30%. 2.11 walks per nine, a 256 BABIP, 332 FIP, and a 2.96 ERA. So he's actually been pretty good. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game here. 92% of the tickets, 98% of the cash coming in on the Brewers. 55% of the tickets are on the under. 50% of the cash is on the over. This line's gone down from 8 to 7.5. This is one I got on because I saw line value here. I like the Brewers. I took them on the -1.5 run line at +106. I expect them to be able to get some runs against this Reds team today and be able to cover. They're still fighting for a playoff spot, and they're going to have to continue to push here down the stretch. And I just see line value with them here. I had this game around should be around -180 for the Brewers. So that's just the second of my three plays. I'm on the Brewers here on the run line at +106.
Yeah, I would have to kind of look towards that way. I'm not going after it. The Brewers, I mean, the Reds are just awful. But we already know that. Brewers they're 2.5 games back of the Phillies for that final wild card spot. So this should be a fun race down the stretch. Unfortunately, those two teams don't play each other, so they can't get a head-to-head matchup. But should be fun, and especially with Philadelphia going up against Atlanta this weekend. That's going to be a very tricky spot for those two teams to try to work their way in. Milwaukee's got a good strength of schedule for it. Philadelphia does not. So Milwaukee could slip into that one, which I feel like if they do, that's going to be a very tricky situation for a lot of these teams because Milwaukee's kind of one of the only teams right now that has they're even 500 right now against teams over 500, but they would be close. I feel like that team could be competitive in the playoffs. Could be a dark horse if they make it. So just got to be careful with them. They've got the strength of schedule to do it. I would look that way. Do I think they win by 2? I'm not touching the Brewers just because their offense is a big question mark to me, depending on the day. So I'm going to be passing on this game.
Understandable.
Brewers. I understand that one. Yep. Sorry, got kicked. I got back. I'm back and got the game over 37. You got over at 37. I got under 44. So that moved a lot. So I see it as a 35-3 type game. So that was earlier at -135. I got you. You want the Crew? That's fair. Tempted to take Chattanooga under points at 12.5, as I think they can only put up 10. I could see a 31-10 game. I like the under.
Are we really betting Illinois and Chattanooga?
Yep, that may be my gross play of the week. They're fighting for something, not just exercise. Agree. Yeah, the Brewers are 100%, and the Reds are trying to play spoiler, so that's kind of fun. Try to keep a division rival out of the playoffs. Why not? Hey-o. What's up, JoJo Rabbit? Morning, fellas. Morning, Rise Above. Welcome. We'll go to this game, nope, I messed that one up too.
Good job.
Sorry.
You're on a roll today.
Yes, I am. There we go. That's much better.
There we go. Tampa Bay Rays are hosting the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays are on -115. Pick 'em favorites. Total 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. It's going to be a bullpen game for Tampa Bay. I believe it's Chirinos opening it up and then going to Yarborough after that. On the other side, Jose Barrios with a 3.30 ERA, 1.43 WHIP, 5.70 strikeouts per nine, which is 15%. 2.1 walks per nine, a 343 BABIP, a 361 FIP, and a 4.51 SIERA. Looking at where the money is coming in on this game here, we're getting the lowest bet game of the slate and a very insignificant amount of tickets, so I really can't do too much with those numbers. My line for this one was around a pick 'em. I had this game power ranked as the Rays -101, so I'd lean towards Tampa in this game at home, looking to maybe fade road Barrios, but for me, this was a pass.
Yeah, I'm going to go after the team that's actually been winning a little bit lately. Last night they kind of blew it, but I'm going after the Toronto Blue Jays. I got them around -115. I know road Barrios and all that stuff and probably shouldn't go after it, but he's been actually better as of late. Even on the road, like at Baltimore, 2 earned runs. At Boston, 2 earned runs. At New York, 1 earned run. He's actually been – his last 3 road starts have actually been quite good. Against a bullpen game and a Tampa Bay team that has scored 2 runs in the last 3 games. That's not going to get the job done. Even against Barrios, I don't think they score that much, if they score at all. I could easily see this one being another shutout. This one's Toronto's Blue Jays spot for me, even after their disappointing loss last night. Sure. Yeah, Nick, the powerhouse of Chattanooga.
This is what I gotta say about Chattanooga, Illinois.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hey, it's a revenge game because Chattanooga lost to Illinois in the bracket for basketball. Anyways, Rockies money line in the under. I know Nick likes the
I'm on the Giants first 5.
Yeah,
Giants first 5.
Bullpen pitcher starting for the Giants. Yep. 2 teams I don't trust: Blue Jays and Rays. Lean Tampa. That's fair. We'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, this one, Houston Astros and Baltimore Orioles, 2 teams that actually the Astros have locked up their division, and the Orioles have kind of spiraled out and are done. -180 for the Astros, total 7 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in Birdland. There we go. 16-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 68 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Pitching matchup here, Kyle Braddock and Justin Verlander. Both these pitchers have been pretty solid as of late. Verlander obviously has been dominant. I think he's only had 1 start back from his injury, though. 0 ERA, 0.36 WHIP, 16.07 strikeouts per nine, which is 52% in that 1 start, I believe. 1.29 walks per nine, a 150 BABIP, a 0.18 FIP, and a 0.99 SIERA. On the other side, Braddock hasn't been bad. 2.12 ERA, 0.94 WHIP, 6.07 strikeouts per nine, 17%. 3.03 walks per nine, a 202 BABIP, a 331 FIP, and a 4.64 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game here. Not many tickets, but 91% of the tickets are on the Astros and 70% of the cash is on the Astros. 81% of the cash is on the Astros. 60% of the tickets are on the under, but 73% of the cash is actually on the over in this game. So a little bit of short money coming in on the over in this spot. Kind of lean towards that here, the over 7. I can potentially see Braddock getting hit a little bit, and you never know. Verlander's still human. So I feel like this is a game that feels so obviously under that it could sneak over the total. So I would lean over 7 in this game. I might get to it later, but it's a pass for me for right now.
As much as I hate to do it, Houston run line. Houston's just gone under the radar. They've won 9 out of their last 10 games. Like they're on a good pace, and tonight could be possibly win number 100 for them. And Baltimore, as you mentioned, has kind of just dropped off. I will say Baltimore is not completely out of it with the recent struggles of Seattle. They're only 4 games back of Seattle, so that could be an interesting.
Seattle would be a team to absolutely choke this away.
That would be sad though. I'd rather see Seattle. Seattle is a better shot, but Baltimore is not totally out of it yet. But when it comes to it, I think probably after this series, when they get swept by the Houston Astros, it's going to be done for them. I'm going to be off for the Astros run line pretty much every single game of this series, especially if you get it at a good price, which I think it's at like a minus 106, minus 110 right now. I'm completely cool with that. Give me the Astros today, especially with Verlander on the mound. DMV has overcast. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Might rain. That's fine. Stros. I could see Stros. Well, I have Stros, so there you go. Ultimate total under 6.5. Have fun with that. Interesting background noises.
Yeah, I'm on campus right now, so there's going to be noise around me.
Might rain. Stros run line. Yep. Verlander is half human, half robot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There you go. We got 4 baseball games left, and then the Thursday night football game.
Yeah, this one has my last play in it. The Atlanta Braves are at the Philadelphia Phillies in this one here. The Braves are minus 140 road favorites with a total of 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in Philly, where we have 12-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 66 degrees, 3% chance of rain. Max Fried and Ranger Suarez, your pitching matchup for this one here. Max Fried with a 2.10 ERA, 0.83 whip, 7.80 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%, 1.8 walks per 9, a 184 BABIP, a 424 FIP, and a 3.49 SIERA. On the other side, Ranger Suarez with a 4.50 ERA, 1.38 whip, 7.27 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%. 4.15 walks per 9, a 282 BABIP, a 388 FIP, and a 4.46 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game here, as we have 83% of the tickets, 93% of the cash coming in on the Phillies. This line opened up around minus 160. It's now down to around the minus 140 range. 58% of the tickets and 92% of the cash is on the under. Therefore, this total has gone from 8 to 7.5. So that makes sense here. I had this game power ranked at a pick 'em. I had Philly as a minus 101 favorite. So slight home favorite is where I had them here. So I'm taking the Phillies in the first 5 innings at plus 125, I believe is what I got it at. I'm looking for them to bounce back after getting swept against this Braves team in Atlanta. I think that they're able to take probably 2 or 3 in this series. So I got plus 125 with the Phillies in the first 5 innings. Still don't trust this Phillies bullpen full game, but first 5, I'll take the plus 125 here.
Yeah. I wish I bet this game yesterday when I did the free pick for picks and parlays. I like the over, but when I liked the over, it was at 6.5. It's at a 7.5 now. It was even up to 8 at some point. I do see this as a higher scoring game. The Braves do hit well against lefties. I will say that. But the last time Ranger Suarez faced off against Atlanta, which was his last start on the 16th, 1 earned run, 2 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Yeah, okay. And then the bullpen kind of blew it from there. So that's kind of a rough spot there, but I would lean towards Philadelphia plus money, especially at home. I feel like that win last night probably could boost them up a little bit. But when it comes to it, I'm lean over, but at this number, I can't bet it anymore.
Fair.
Max Fried Chicken today. Yeah, that's kind of another reason why I couldn't go after it after looking really into it. But we'll go ahead and move on to this fun matchup.
Yeah, the New York Yankees are hosting the Boston Red Sox in this game. Always fun when these two teams go up against each other. Minus 150 for the Yankees with a total of 8. Let's take a look at the weather in this game at Yankee Stadium. 12-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 64 degrees, 5% chance of rain. We're getting Jamison Tyone and Michael Waka. And one thing that just caught my attention, I never look at records. Michael Waka's 11-1 this year. I just want to put that out there. A 3.48 ERA, 1 whip the last 30 days, 8.42 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 0.58 walks per nine, a 287 BABIP, a 3.30 FIP, and a 3.28 SIERA. On the other side, Tyone with a 4.26 ERA, 1.14 whip, 6.75 strikeouts per nine, which is 18%, 1.78 walks per nine, a 263 BABIP, a 425 FIP, and a 4.29 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game, where we have 63% of the tickets and 54% of the cash coming in on the Yankees. This line opened up around minus 170. It's gone down to 140. Total 8.5, 66% of the tickets, 73% of the cash is on the over, yet this line's gone down from 8.5 down to an 8. So maybe an under could be an interesting look in this game. For me, I would lean under in this game. I might get to that first 500 later. I'm not looking to add anything at the moment to my card. I'm trying to keep my baseball cards a little limited the last couple weeks of the season. But I would lean first 5 under in this game, which you can get that at 4.5 at minus 115. Kind of like that number. But for me at the moment, it's a no play with a lean towards the under.
Yeah, Michael Waka has. Can we say he's been the best pitcher for the Boston Red Sox this year? If only he didn't, get injured for a chunk of time, because he missed from June 28th to August 14th, but he hasn't missed a beat. He does allow some runs each game though, so he's not somebody who's going to go out there and throw shutout innings. He's going to give up 1 to 3 runs each game. I would kind of lean towards an over in this game. I know it goes against what you just said. Just because I'm not high on Jamison Tyone. And when it comes to it, I don't know about you. Normally I would say, Red Sox are limited, no motivation. They're against the Yankees, and they know the Yankees are in a divisional race right now. Although that race is kind of spread out and it's 6.5 now, but I think the Red Sox would want nothing more to go in and sweep right here going into Yankee Stadium. So guaranteed they're gonna have some motivation coming into this game. Is it enough for me to want to go after this game? No, I'm passing on this one. Yeah. So Neil was wondering if you're at a monster truck show, Nick.
Yeah, there's Gravedigger, there's Monster Mutt, there's
stupid Red Bull and Noodles commercials. Get paid. We don't control when the ads pop up, so we do apologize. Hi, awesome people. Hi, Rat. Oh, look, it's a little cherry. Oh, big cherry. Nice background, Nick.
Yep.
There you go. We got 2 more baseball games, Nick.
Yeah, the Cleveland Guardians are at the Chicago White Sox in this game. Minus 135 for the Guardians. Total 7 in this game. Let's take a look at the pitching match or the weather in this game. 12-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right. 59 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Shane Bieber, Johnny Cueto, your pitching matchup here. Bieber's been dominant down the stretch. 1.73 ERA, 0.74 whip, 9.91 strikeouts per nine, which is 30%. 0.74 walks per nine, a 226 BABIP, a 295 FIP, and a 2.53 SIERA. On the other side, Cueto with a 6 ERA, a 1.43 whip, 6.43 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%. 1.57 walks per nine, a 304 BABIP, a 482 FIP, and a 4.82 SIERA. Taking a look where the money is coming in on this game here, we have 79% of the tickets and 69% of the cash coming in on the Guardians. We have 54% of the tickets are on the over, but 59% of the cash is on the under. This game has moved from 7.5 down to a 7. We have, according to my numbers, we have full line value on the Chicago White Sox. They are one of 6 teams with full line value today. The other ones are the Giants, the Athletics, the Brewers, the Orioles, the Phillies, and the White Sox. So full line value here at the White Sox. I would lean that direction, but I'm going to pass on this game. Lean under as well. I think this could be a low-scoring playoff style game.
Yeah, the White Sox are dead. They've kind of buried themselves in this series. They needed to come out and sweep, and now they're in danger of being swept. They're down 6 games now. 8 is their elimination number. White Sox, your season is over. I think this is the absolute nail in the coffin. Shane Bieber, you got one of your better pitchers coming out for the Guardians. Johnny Cueto has been hit a bunch lately. I think this is a clear and just Cleveland run line. Finish off the sweep, bury them, and then get your elimination number down to 6, which is going to be very beneficial. If the sooner they clinch, the sooner they can rest a couple of their players, and they work out from there. So this is definitely not a spot that I think Cleveland just keeps their foot on the pedal and just completely buries the White Sox. Cleveland run line for me. Hey, LJ. LJ's in the chat. What's up, bro? Welcome. We did a show with him, Dave, and a bunch of other people last night. It was the Nerd Talk. That's on picks from Dave. Make sure you check out that each Wednesday night for NFL and Friday night for college football. So check out those. They're also live here on Earle Sports Bets. But make sure you guys check out those 2 channels. But LJ was part of the stream. We appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us today. Hey, by the way, Astros run line. Let's run it today. Clean Spankies, first 5 money line. Can't go after it. Give me the Beeve. Yes, I'm going after Shane Bieber. Morning, gents. Nick Chubb, anytime touchdown. There you go. Finish him. Fatality. Yes, let's get it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Final game of the MLB slate, Nick.
Yeah, the Dodgers are hosting the Diamondbacks here. Dodgers are minus 210 favorites with a total of 7 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in Dodger Stadium.
Wind.
Wind. 5-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 75 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Zach Gallen, Julio Urias. This is a fun pitching matchup. Zach Gallen's been absolutely dominant. 1.44 ERA, 0.73 whip, 10.05 strikeouts per 9, which is 31%. 2.3 walks per 9, a 200 BABIP, a 206 FIP, and a 306 Sierra. On the other side, Urias has been dominant too. 1.74 ERA, 0.84 whip, 8.42 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%. 3.19 walks per 9, a 125 BABIP, a 492 FIP, and a 406 Sierra. Take a look at where the money is coming in on this game. Why am I drawing a blank on what game? Dodger game. There we go.
Dodgers.
82% of I forgot which game we're on for a second. 82% of the tickets, 96% of the cash coming on the Dodgers. It's moved from 200 to around 210-ish. Makes sense. 51% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the under. And this line is, it's moved 7 cents down to the under in this game. And this is going to be another one, but I'm going to pass. I lean first 5 under in this game. I think this line's about correct around this minus 200, minus 210 range. So that was a pass on the side for me. But I lean first 5 under.
Yeah, I'm going under. I was looking at Arizona, but then you look into it and realize that Julio Urias has been absolutely dominant, and the Arizona Diamondbacks can't hit against lefties. So at that point, it's just like, well, I can't really go after the Diamondbacks, even though I would love to grab them at plus $2. But I just can't go after them now. I think this is a 3-2 game lined up. Who wins? It don't matter. I like the under in this game. Zach Gallen has been a beast. Julio Urias has been a beast. Both of them are number 2 and number 3 in terms of betting odds for the NL Cy Young. Julio Urias is currently plus $8. Zach Gallen is $12. And Sandy Alcantara is minus 600. So both these pitchers need a big performance to try to get themselves back into the race. But I feel like this is a good performance from them. I could easily see this game being 0-0 going into the 7th. So give me the under in this one.
I like the under. Yeah.
There you go. Yes, under. Yep. Hate working in the rain. That sucks. Was an embarrassing for Dodger Blue. Jumping right back on him today. Run line and first 5 under 3.5. Do not back the Dodgers right now. Guess what? They don't care. They don't care right now.
Their main focus is being healthy.
They're focused on being healthy for the playoffs. They do not care right now. Do not bet them. First 5 under Dodgers. Yes. All right, Nick. I have zero interest in this game, but Thursday night football, Steelers, Browns 3.5 with a total of 38.5.
Well, this is a good game CLV wise for me because both plays I've already bet have moved a point and a point and a half in my direction here. The Browns, they're 3.5-point home favorites, total of 38.5 in this game. I'm going to take a look where the money's coming in on this game real quick, see if it backs up my things. I really didn't look where the money's going in this one. 64% of the tickets and 69% of the cash is coming out on the Steelers, which makes sense because the line's gone from 4.5, 5 down to 3.5. 53% of the tickets, 59% of the cash is on the under. It's gone from 40 down to 38, which makes sense. And I'm on Pittsburgh here. Pittsburgh in the under. Primetime under here. I got it at 40 earlier in the week before it dropped down to this 38.5. I'd probably still play it at 38.5, and I would be okay with alternative unders as well. I see this as a 17-16 type of game. Very low scoring game where I think the Steelers win this game outright. I also got the Steelers at plus 180. So I'm thinking a low scoring Steelers win here. Continue the primetime unders. So also under 40 in this game. But a low scoring Steelers win is what I'm looking at for this one.
All right, that works. I have zero interest in this game, so I'm not betting it at all. Coastal Carolina, over or under? I lean over.
Coastal. Yeah, I just like Coastal in general.
Maybe Coastal team total over. Primetime unders.
Yes.
But not at 38.5. I can't do 38.5. John, which is why I'm on the over. You have fun with that. Steelers minus 2.5. Is it down to a 2.5?
Is it?
Oh, it's 3.5. Okay.
No, that's an alternative line.
Oh, that's fair. I'm just not going to go after it. But that's all for today's show. Yeah, Coastal for the win. Let's get it. That's all for today. We'll go ahead and quickly kind of jump into the housekeeping and all that. We got to pay some bills, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below between our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks, and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down below. We put up our college football plays yesterday. We'll have our NFL stuff up today, so make sure you guys jump on that as well. Also, we are sponsored by Caesars Sportsbook. Game time decision and Earle Sports Bets is $1,250 risk-free bet. Also, you get 1,000 rewards credits, 1,000 tier credits when you sign up. This is for all new accounts, obviously in legal states. Either use the link in the description down below or the code GTDFULL on the Caesars Sportsbook app. And then finally, SeatGeek. Make sure you guys check out your SeatGeek for concert tickets, sporting event ticket needs. ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. It's college football season, guys. It's NFL season. I know you guys are trying to go to games. It's almost postseason baseball. Jump on those tickets now. SeatGeek, $20 off first purchase. You may be right about the Dodgers motivation. Tim trying to convince myself. I wouldn't go after that. I wouldn't go after the Dodgers right now, but that's just me. Chattanooga plus 19.5. I like the under 44. So, yeah, ride with it. I could see Steelers being low scoring. I could see that as well. Teaser, Pitt in the under, bet for sure. That I could see. That a teaser might be the only way I could approach that game. But for today, a little bit of a small card. I like Toronto, the Blue Jays money line, the Astros run line, the Guardians run line, the under in the Dodger game, Coastal Carolina minus 2.5, and the under 44 between Chattanooga and Illinois. Nick?
Sorry, there were sirens going behind me.
No, that's fine. I muted you.
No, I muted myself, but yeah.
Okay.
I have the Giants first 5 money line at minus 118. I took the Brewers minus 1.5 at plus 106, and the Phillies first 5 money line at plus 125. I'm also on the Pittsburgh Steelers plus the 4.5 and plus 180. Half unit sprinkle on that one, plus 180 there. And then the Coastal Carolina money line at minus 130 to close out the night.
There you go. ECU, Stros, Coastal Carolina. Let's run it. I like East Carolina. I know that. They've covered in all 3 games so far. Why not?
Yeah.
But Nick, go ahead, wrap it up for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching, and good luck today.
See you guys.